Alright, so we are gonna go get some dim sum.
Okay. The best thing I love about life is food. And this dude just said dim sum. If you don't know what dim sum is, this is what dim sum looks like. Oh my god, I love dim sums. All right, so two white folks in New York City going to get dim sum in the Chinatown. I have never been to the Chinatown in New York. Maybe one day I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, three?
Okay.
Okay. 好，谢谢。
Okay, 谢谢. Good. Okay. Wow. Decent Mandarin. Wow. Okay.
You guys seen it?
Yeah, this is just to the restaurant. Like,
It's crazy. It's a crazy escalator. Yeah.
This is like an airplane hangar restaurant. It's an entire
It's like it is kind of like an airport thing.
It's like for weddings and big celebrations and stuff. Like
Okay.
very traditional sort of Chinese restaurant. So they were just like,
Where is this in New York?
it's like a football field in here. Like literally, it's the biggest restaurant ever.
There we go, dim sum. So, okay, so if you guys don't know anything about dim sum carts, so there's a bunch of like steamed food in there. They go around the restaurant. So especially if you're like, you know, you just came in, they'll like literally go to your table and ask, hey, what do you want? 你要吃什么? Right? And then you pick whatever food you want. I usually get like the spare ribs, the siumai, or the shark's fin. The turnip cake, those are good. Those are my favorites. And chicken feet. Who doesn't love chicken feet? You gnaw on those little chicken bones. All right.
Okay.
Shrimp dumpling. Ooh, I kind of want to see.
This one?
Shuma, yes, Shuma, yes. Wait. It's just like, oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Her Mandarin is so good. Oh my god, much better Mandarin than mine. Yeah, how is it so good? He is good too. Ooh, the accent. Wow. Cilantro dumpling. Xiyang chai. My Mandarin is not that good.
可以。好，这个。哦，已经很多
They're
了。
getting a lot. Ooh. Where's the no steamed spare ribs? I love how she's like so happy.
You should get a 凤爪。
You know how Asian people are like, when we see white folks or, you know, whatever, you know, race you are, if you can speak like fluently Mandarin, Cantonese, or even like, well, I'm from the Philippines, so if you can even speak like Tagalog fluently, we're just like astonished. I'm like, whoa, where did this come from?
请问一下，他特别想吃凤爪有没有？凤爪，可以给我们来一个凤爪吗？这个是他最喜欢吃的东西。凤爪，对，他很喜欢吃。哇，太好了。
Wow. Chicken feet. Ooh, I like that.
可以了。好，我们先吃，谢谢。
Imagine every Chinese in New York City knows this guy now. He's going to have to scout a new Chinatown. Oh, this is so me right now. If you read this, like the Chinese dude is speaking Chinese to me, and I'm at the Chinese restaurant working. Dude, I don't know Chinese. I just work here. My Mandarin, I grew up learning Mandarin until high school, but if you don't really use it, you kind of lose it, right? So my Mandarin is not that great. I mean, I speak Hokkien a little bit with my mom, but no, it's like I wish I had like Chinese friends in here where I live. I'm like in the Midwest. There's not a lot of Asian people in here, and I wish I actually use Mandarin more often because it's a language that connects me to my culture, right? I'm full Chinese, but I grew up in the Philippines. But in there we speak a lot of Hokkien more than Mandarin. So Hokkien is kind of like in the southern part of China. It's in like, I think Taiwanese people also speak that. The ladies were like, don't be shy, eat some more. Okay, they always want you to eat a lot of food in the dim sum place. Oh my goodness. So they start speaking all the food coming towards them real fast. Oh my god, so true. Oh my goodness. Let's see what they got to say for their reaction on what happened.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. What'd you think about that?
Man, that was awesome.
That is not awkward at all. That's not awkward at all.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly like 10 out of 10 day.
Yeah.
It was really good. The
That's
weather
good.
hasn't been nice, but like besides that,
Yeah.
it's been a really good day.
What did you think about your interactions with people today?
Really good. Honestly,
Yeah.
like very, very good. Because the thing is, like, I don't speak. Just like after coming back to the States, I don't speak Chinese as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I still
I see.
study
Oh,
and
she
stuff
like
and, have lessons, but not
came
like
from
the
China or something. She lived in China for a time.
Yeah.
And they were all.
I see.
mean, we didn't have any negative interactions. Everybody was really positive and nice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you know.
I think people are really nice too, and I think another lesson. I think a lot of people sometimes are like afraid of like, you know, if you're learning
I
a
see
language,
that.
like you're kind of
Yeah.
like afraid to like say something.
Yeah,
You're really
right.
nervous. You think people are gonna hate you. You know, but like honestly, even if you just speak like, I,
Oh my god, look at that. Honestly, in my opinion, we're just like so fascinated. You know, it kind of sucks in a way that when American people like hear how, you know, Asian people come in here in America and hear us speak in English, they're not like, you know, they won't have the same reaction as this lady here to have like that fascination. It's like, oh, he can speak English? No, it's just so natural. But when, you know, somebody who is not Asian, who can speak the Asian language, or, you know, Asian type of language, right? Speak Mandarin, speak Cantonese, speak Tagalog, you know, maybe Indonesian, Malaysian, I don't know, whatever Asian language it is, Vietnamese. It's just the astonishment from Asian people. We admire people that are a different race than us, and whenever they speak our language, it's like, wow, like they're noticing us, right? That's I think that's the astonishment feeling that most people, you know, experience, in my opinion.
I do speak pretty good Mandarin, but like my Cantonese and Fujianese are pretty rusty. But it doesn't matter, right? Like all you have to do is just speak a little bit, and like people are just really excited to
Yeah, exactly.
to help you out, and you know,
Exactly.
speak to you if you can even just speak a little bit of their language. So I think yeah, people will be really positive.
I love this
So-
type of videos.
Yeah, that's so true. Because you know, I think a lot of people are nervous that people are going to laugh at them when they're practicing because they say something wrong.
But do you know what I get as an Asian man in going to the Chinese restaurant and trying to speak Mandarin? And if I can't say it correctly, they just look at me like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, that's what I get. Like, how do you not know how to speak Mandarin? How do you not know how to speak fluently? That's the kind of look that I get when I go to Chinese restaurants.
And of course, there are always going to be people out there that are just inappropriate.
Oh yeah, there's always people like that.
But that's not
Yeah.
the majority,
Right.
and the only way you're
There's a lot of
actually
supporters.
able
There's
to
a
do
lot
is
of supporters.
able to overcome that fear of speaking.
Yeah.
That's the only way to really get good at a language. You just have to speak. I
Totally.
think is the most
Yeah,
important part.
totally agree. All right, guys, cool.
I feel like there's a lot of like, you know, Asian Americans as well that probably is in the same boat as me, to where like we don't really, like maybe Chinese Americans, that we don't really know how to speak the language anymore. And when we go to the Chinese restaurant, they expect us to know how to speak Mandarin, and we just don't. And it's just so funny sometimes. Like I said, sometimes I just get that look to where like, you're disgraced, just disgraced because can't speak Mandarin. But that's something that we gotta live with. And I kind of wish I continues to learn, you know, Mandarin, is able to speak it more fluently. You know, watching them really kind of motivates me to where like I need to learn. I need to start learning, and if there's a lot of apps there on the mobile phone that you can learn. But, you know, just having somebody to talk to is just going to be the most helpful thing to increase your progression on learning. So, wow, it's an amazing video. All right, see you guys later. Bye.